Kia ora koutou. My name is Bayfield. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Canterbury Regional Council. Today I've been asked to talk to you about our approach to health in all policies, how we work with health organisations in our region to make our organisation and our region a healthier, more sustainable place. In this first video I'm going to focus on the what, how and why of our approach, and in a second video that will follow this I'll talk about some specific examples and how we make it work practically. For us, the health in all policies approach started in 2011. It started for us in terms of building a relationship that led to a partnership and a work program. And the key for us was why begin that relationship. And the recognition was that so much of what we did was strongly influenced by health science, health direction, involved managing the health and well-being of people in our region. Therefore, our relationship with health organisations, particularly the DHBs, was recognised as not being strong, not being robust, and we weren't doing the best job we could. We have a joint work program now, and that work program is reported on, and future directions in that work program are agreed by a governance meeting each year. We've also learned how to do health impact assessments and how to incorporate them in our planning and our operations, and they have significantly influenced our direction going forward. So staff in the DHB and in the Regional Council are incorporating each other's expertise, capability and kind of ways of approaching challenges in day-to-day work. And that really was the kick-off of the relationship, that at every level in the organisation we encouraged that engagement to occur. That meant that our planners, when they were looking at a set of policies in our new air plan, sat down at a very early stage with the DHBs and made sure that what we were producing as our air plan, which after all was looking after people's health in our challenged air sheds, polluted air sheds if you like, that what we were doing had the full support of the DHB. That took a real mindset change for our people who would naturally have produced a policy document in probably a draft form and then sent it over to the DHB for their comment. What we saw was that we could all gain, and the community would gain by an integrated approach at the earliest stage. You could ask, how does health and all policies fit with what a regional council does? And I guess for me that's why this development between us and the DHBs in Canterbury comes as a surprise that anybody could think that there was any other way of doing it. It's like a no-brainer. When you think of a regional council functions in managing water quality, managing water allocation, managing air quality, managing waste, managing contaminated sites, even managing public transport, all of them have very, very strong drivers in terms of public health. Even if you come down to navigation and safety and river management for us. In other words, there's an aspect of looking after people's well-being and health in every single policy that we deliver. To the thought that we would do that on our own, without cognizance of where the major player in health was going, what they thought about it, well, it was almost a touch arrogant. And I think we've learned an awful lot from watching how our policies, our programs, our services have improved with an understanding of the health implications of what we do and what we want our community to do. So a health and all policies approach appealed to us. Of course it did. It meant that we were standing side by side on so many issues rather than at odds. Gone are the days of the DHB submitting to our plans. They've been involved in our plans right from the word go. We're not scrapping over odours or dust issues. We're working hand in hand. It made sense to us because it meant that we presented a better, more robust case to our community when we were asking them to change behaviours, when we were asking them to adopt new practices or change what they did. We had an ally standing shoulder to shoulder with us rather than arguing, and there were plenty of parties always in the air sector in particular and in the water quality sector who enjoy driving a small wedge between the health sector and ours. We've removed that by and large. That's not to mean we don't have differences. We have good scraps. We have good arguments, good debates. But now for the last 3 or 4 years when we go out into the public, we're generally joined at the hip. And that's very, very useful and a very good signal. It reduces our costs, make no mistake. It reduces the challenges we receive. It increases our chances of success. And we'd like to think that our chances of success include the DHB's chances of succeeding in the programs that they're delivering as well. I come back to, in closing, I can't work out why it took us so long to realise that this alliance with the DHBs, this opportunity to build health in all policies into our organisation was a smart thing to do, because now it is just quite simply embedded in the way we work right through our organisation, and it will remain so forever. Thank you.